Get ready for baseball chaos because the Chicago Cubs are making a massive move. We are talking about young catcher Owen Ayers, who has exploded onto the scene and is now being promoted to the AA level after an incredible start this season. This 24-year-old prospect, who was a late-round draft pick, has been putting up unbelievable numbers, slashing .372 with 6 home runs and 14 RBIs. He is quickly becoming a top 10 prospect, and if he can handle this next level, the noise is about to start. We dive into the details on this rising star right now.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
But the drama doesn't stop there. We switch gears completely and look at the intense reactions surrounding Cubs co-owner Todd Ricketts and the backlash Matt Shaw received for attending the memorial service of his close friend, Charlie Kirk. The liberal media and parts of the fanbase were furious, but Ricketts defended Shaw's decision, calling it completely normal and emphasizing the importance of meaningful relationships over politics and baseball. Find out what Ricketts had to say about this highly divisive situation. Next up, we look at the pitching situation as the Chicago Cubs prepare for the upcoming matchups. Manager Craig Counsell confirmed that left-hander Matthew Boyd is set to rejoin the team on Wednesday after missing 3 weeks with a bicep strain. We also get crucial updates on the bullpen, including closer Daniel Palancia, who is responding well to his mild left lat strain, and reliever Porter Hodge, who is facing a long recovery timeline after elbow surgery. Everything you need to know about the team's pitching rotation is coming up. And finally, we're back to the spotlight on the pitching front. We confirm that Cubs left-hander Matthew Boyd is officially set to start Wednesday against the Philadelphia Phillies. We review his impressive season stats and hear more from manager Craig Counsell about the team's injury updates, including the status of Daniel Palancia and Porter Hodge. Don't miss a second of this action. Stay locked in with us, and make sure you subscribe right now for all the latest sports news. The Chicago Cubs have promoted one of their highly touted prospects to the AA level following an outstanding start to the season. The organization has moved 24-year-old catcher Owen Ayers from High A South Bend to AA Knoxville, signaling a significant step forward for the young player. Drafted in the 19th round of the 2024 draft, Ayers had made an impact in the Arizona Fall League this past October, but his performance this season has elevated him considerably. Despite a small sample size of just 11 games, Ayers has displayed impressive offensive metrics, slashing .372 in batting average, .481 in on-base percentage, and .860 in slugging, highlighted by 6 home runs and 14 RBIs. This stellar showing has rapidly propelled Ayers into the top 10 prospect rankings within the organization, positioning him as a legitimate contender for the franchise's future catcher. As an older prospect making a major career leap, Ayers is now preparing to face tougher competition at the AA level, where significant performance could lead to major league attention. While a direct path to the major leagues this season is unlikely, the opportunity is building. Currently ranked as the number 10 prospect in an organization boasting solid catcher depth, Ayers' future hinges on his performance in Knoxville. If he proves capable against AA pitching, there is a strong possibility of a promotion to the big league roster by the end of next season. Looking ahead, the situation remains fluid. With Carson Kelly becoming a free agent after the 2026 season and the potential involvement of Moises Ballesteros, Ayers remains the top pure catching prospect for Chicago. A viable path to playing time for Ayers is projected for 2027, contingent upon continued development and proven readiness. Fans are advised to monitor Ayers closely in Knoxville, as his performance could soon lead to a high-level contribution in Major League Baseball. The backlash Matt Shaw of the Chicago Cubs faced for attending the memorial service of his friend, Charlie Kirk, following Kirk's assassination has drawn sharp criticism, prompting a pushback from the team's co-owner, Todd Ricketts. Shaw missed a regular season game to attend the service, an action that ignited controversy among segments of the liberal media and some members of the Cubs fanbase. Dan Dakich interviewed Cubs co-owner Todd Ricketts on the podcast Don't At Me with Dan Dakich regarding the controversy. Ricketts defended Shaw's decision, describing his attendance at the memorial as normal, a term he noted is rarely used when discussing those who reacted strongly to the situation. Ricketts emphasized the genuine nature of the friendship between Shaw and Kirk, stating, "I know that Matt and Charlie were pretty good friends. They knew each other in a world that had nothing to do with baseball, Turning Point, or politics." He further asserted that taking time off to attend the funeral of a loved one is a natural response, urging generosity in how people react to tragic events. Shaw explained that his bond with Kirk was forged during the off-season when they lived in the same apartment complex in Arizona, built on a shared Christian faith. He detailed that Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, had personally requested his presence at the memorial service. Shaw clarified that missing the game was solely to attend the service at the request of the widow. He stressed that ignoring Erica's request would have been disrespectful and contrary to the shared Christian values he and Kirk held. The decision to miss the game ultimately contributed to a 1-0 loss for the Cubs on the road, which added further fuel to existing divisions within the fanbase. While Shaw's actions were met with disapproval from some media figures, Ricketts framed the situation as a matter of personal relationships and appropriate conduct during a time of grief. Chicago Cubs pitcher Matthew Boyd is set to return to the team on Wednesday, according to manager Craig Counsell. Boyd, who has been sidelined for 3 weeks with a bicep strain, is slated to start against the Philadelphia Phillies. Boyd's season so far is marked by inconsistency, recording a 1-1 record with a 6.75 ERA across 2 starts. His recent struggles include a rough outing against Washington on March 26, where he allowed 6 runs in 3 2/3 innings. However, Boyd showed resilience, rebounding against the Los Angeles Angels on April 1 by allowing only 1 earned run and striking out 10 in 5 2/3 innings before being placed on the 15-day injured list. Boyd was previously recognized for his performance, earning an all-star selection for the first time last season with the Cubs. Prior to this, he posted a strong 14-8 record with a 3.21 ERA over 31 starts and 179 2/3 innings. In other news, Cubs closer Daniel Palancha has also been dealing with an injury. An MRI confirmed a mild left lat strain, which has placed Palancha on the 15-day IL, retroactive to April 14. Counsell indicated that Palancha is responding well and could potentially resume throwing later this week, with a return to pitching possibly in early May. Palancha's recent performance includes a 1-0 record with 1 save and a perfect 5 innings without allowing a run. Finally, relief pitcher Porter Hodge underwent reconstructive right elbow surgery on Monday, requiring a brace. Counsell provided an estimated recovery timeline of 12 to 14 months for Hodge's return. Chicago Cubs left-hander Matthew Boyd is set to return to the mound Wednesday against the Philadelphia Phillies, according to manager Craig Counsell. Boyd has been sidelined for 3 weeks due to a bicep strain. Boyd enters the return game with a challenging season record, currently sitting at 1-1 with a 6.75 ERA across 2 starts. His recent struggles include a rough outing against the Washington Nationals in the March 26 opener, where he allowed 6 runs in 3 2/3 innings. Prior to that, he showed resilience, allowing only 1 earned run and striking out 10 in 5 2/3 innings against the Los Angeles Angels on April 1, before being placed on the 15-day injured list. Last season, the 35-year-old was recognized as an all-star for the Cubs for the first time, posting a strong 14-8 record with a 3.21 ERA over 31 starts and 179 2/3 innings. In other news, closer Daniel Palancha has also been dealing with an injury. An MRI confirmed a mild left lat strain, which landed him on the 15-day IL retroactively to April 14. Counsell indicated that Palancha is responding well and could potentially resume throwing later this week, aiming to pitch again in early May. Palinsh's recent performance includes a 1-0 record with 1 save and a streak of 5 innings without allowing a run. Finally, relief pitcher Porter Hodge underwent reconstructive right elbow surgery on Monday, which included the placement of a brace. The team anticipates a lengthy recovery period for Hodge, estimated at 12 to 14 months.